Okay, Volley Truthers, I had a request come in a little while back to do some research on the Under Armour Next Level Middle School Camp Series. Of course, the Volley Truth had to find out what it was, what its goal was for the middle school aged players, and most of all, was it worth it? So, not only did I sign my baby girl up to attend the camp in Dallas, but I also went to the source, Coach Ziva Blackman, and asked, with 6 high school camps in Louisville, Kentucky, Kansas City, Kansas, Dallas, Texas, Orlando, Florida, Chicago, Illinois, and Southern California, not to mention the 5 middle school camps in Louisville, Kentucky, Kansas City, Kansas, Dallas, Texas, Orlando, Florida, and Southern California. She was juggling coaching staffs and gym staffs to coordinate her own lifestyle and more. She still managed to set aside some time to connect with the Volley Truth, to give insight that was on the purpose of these camps. Upon speaking with Coach Ziva before attending the middle school camp in Dallas, here's a few things she told me to keep in mind. The ultimate goal of these middle school camps are to scout future talent in preparation to extend invites for the high school only camps that are free to attend. And the Under Armour Next Level Camp's intent is to build bridges and predicting the best talent ranging anywhere between D3 to D1 level quality athletic talent. So it is not only D1 athletes that they'll be looking at. Where do they find all of these players? Well, UA Next Level also takes time to speak with different coaches from top tier clubs, directors, and coaches from around the country and her territories to get their insight on their local talent inside of their clubs. Finally, I asked her the reasoning behind the camps only being 3 hours versus all day. So if we take a look at the website, I want you to notice the dates and how they run alongside the time frames of the major USAV qualifiers. So players are either coming to or coming off of a qualifier. So setting the camps on those dates make it efficient and quick to keep down the injuries and not so much wear and tear on the players right after or right before a qualifier. Makes sense. So once our conversation ended, Coach Ziva actually invited the Volley Truth, where we were able to get a behind the scenes view of the setup during camp time, interviewing players, hanging out, giving out water bottle stickers, watching the breakdown afterwards, and even some downtime where the coaches spent a little bit of time playing a little bit of volleyball themselves. The Under Armour Next Level Camp Series held in Dallas, Texas was amazing. From start to finish, Coach Z Blackman and her crew of coaches ran the clinic like a well-oiled machine. The method is flawless. It's flawless. Smooth and flawless. I mean, they had the following stations ready to go. There was a sign-in jersey number station, training, first aid, gear pickup, a changing room, and let me note, if clothes or shoes did not fit, there's even a station for players to go and get the size that does fit. There was a photo shoot station. There were 2 guys taking great photos of every single one of the players, and boy, were they all in. From jumping when the girls were jumping to getting on the floor to get as close as possible, they were all in. I mean, the headshots weren't the only place to get a great shot, but it was a great way for players to show their personalities. Let yourself absolutely go before getting on the floor. The Volley Truth interviewing station. Here were some of the club names in attendance in Dallas.
360 volleyball.
AVA Texas. Excel. Skyline. Mad Frog. Mad Frog. Mad Frog. Mad Frog. Oklahoma Peak. Oklahoma Peak. Oklahoma Peak.
Peak Volleyball Academy.
RSA Athletics. SA Elite. Texas Image. Texas Image. Texas Image. Texas Image.
This station was where the players were asked their name, their position, the club they played for, and other questions such as,
what are the two main things that you'll be working on this summer? Tell me what makes a camp stand out to you. And what camp will you be participating in this summer?
just before they were sent off to the court for them to warm up. On to the start of the camp. The host brought all the girls together. He welcomed them, made them feel relaxed. He introduced all of his coaches and staff and himself, then turned it right on over to the warm-up coach. And this warm-up coach was led by the strength and conditioning for the XFL. This coach was Coach Victoria Thomas. She was great. She spoke on the importance of a good, solid warm-up as well as a good cool down. Then she sent it right on over to the skills, drills, and gameplay. Gameplay, where all the coaches were exciting and engaging. They absolutely worked with all of the girls and helped them all to the same expectations and standards, while in the drills, they kept the same speed, pace, and timing. So if your player is not ready for this type of clinic, please do not send her. And now, let me lay this disclaimer right here and now. The UA Next Level Middle School Camp Series is not a camp where parents need to send their players to learn to play the game. Attending this type of camp means players should already be well past the fundamental stages of the game. So please be advised. Now, on to the cool down. The cool down, as stated above, was conducted by the Coach Victoria. She did an absolute amazing job and really took her time making sure that every one of the players got a great stretch and cooled down appropriately. Now, parents, I cannot stress enough the absolute importance of a proper warm-up and cool down for our players. I'm even guilty of this myself. We have to take better care of our athletes, or at minimum, ensure that they are taking care of themselves. I know, because they don't think they have the time, but they have to take the time. They have to make the time. Now, on to the awards and the MVP. The awards are given out to the best players there. Period. There are about 6 to 7 players picked. They have different skills, they're different ages. At the end of each and every session, these players are chosen by the core cadre of coaches that travel with the Under Armour Next Level Camp Series at every session. These coaches know what they are looking for. They are seasoned, and so they know and recognize the talent that they meet. They meet together and they discuss their findings and present these awards at the end, which was this year a sweatshirt. So note that the 8th grade class standouts receive automatic invites to the following year. Parents, I want you to keep in mind that middle school camps are parent paid at a cost of $295 per participant, not to mention the cost of airfare, transportation, food, and housing if you are not local. Shoot, it's kind of like adding on an additional volleyball tournament to your tournament schedule without the team, really, or next year's teams, if the whole team is strong, could really discuss and plan to make it a team trip, because you better best believe there were teams there at this middle school clinic. Surely there were more Texas teams there because, well, this clinic was held in Texas. But With enough planning, I'm sure that there are some teams that can really make this happen next year. At both high school and middle school clinics, the gear package is included and includes shoes, high or low top, socks, knee pads, shorts, jersey, and sleeves, all neatly placed in a UA drawstring bag. Is it worth it? Well, I definitely think so, and planning on doing it again next year. In wrapping up the Under Armour Next Level Middle School Camp Series Dallas, here's a quick recap. Open to parents to come on in and video. Now, bring your own seating because the bleachers are very uncomfortable. Now, there's not much room, but you can try to bring your seat. Players, make sure if the items are too small or too big, please let the staff know. They will definitely make sure that the adjustments are made. One thing that the Under Armour can do to improve the program is to have leggings as an option for their uniform package. As the game changes, leggings are here to stay. Is the camp worth it? Absolutely, it is worth it, and you will get your money back with the uniform package, hands down. So last but not least, send your player only if she is ready. Do not send her if she's not. The Volley Truth thanks Coach Ziva and the Under Armour Next Level staff for inviting us out. We had a great time and look forward to next year. See you next time. That's all for now, but if you like the content, leave a comment below, spike the like button, and subscribe to my channel.